imagine that if there is somebody walking around, perhaps they might have become a father or something, you know, now because of Stephen.
He was the middle child of the 7 of us, so he had the luxury of when the older children were doing something with mum and dad, he got to go with the older group, and then when the younger 3 were doing something, he also got to be part of the younger group as well, so he kind of had the benefit of being both in both groups.
So he was one of 7, we're 7 brothers and sisters, and always lived in Reading. And he was just quite a quiet guy, doing his own thing, living his own life. He suffered a massive stroke and was brought in, and we found him in intensive care. We were phoned to say that something had happened. We weren't quite sure what.
So he was taken, when he was taken to hospital, he was obviously taken to A&E, and he had a heart attack as well, and the crash team were called. So obviously from the moment he arrived at the Royal Berks, he, you know, received the most care and attention he could have wished for. They tried everything they could to save him from that moment he arrived, and obviously they realised that something more significant had happened.
I mean, the doctors, you know, they phoned me at home, kept us informed of what was going on, and then Helen and myself and some of our other brothers came to the hospital, and, you know, we were talking to medical staff there, and I do seem to remember there was a meeting to discuss what could happen next, because I think all avenues were explored, that he might be taken to another hospital to be helped, but then it was deemed that actually there was nothing that could be done for him. And so I seem to remember we were in a room with the medical staff, and there were other people there as well, and it seemed to just develop. It wasn't, I can't remember ever being told, oh, you know, this is the donation team, and it was just sort of natural. I think we were, you know, talking about what could be done, and then the subject came up of possible, you know, donation, and perhaps we could give you some more information. So it was, I mean, I seem to remember it being quite a natural thing.
Yeah, we knew that there was no saving Stephen, and that is tragic, and it's something that we've dealt with, but we knew in that moment we had to be responsible, we had to be practical, and we had to be together. And as a family, we have always been together, so we knew that we were gonna reach a decision that we were all happy with.
Proud of Stephen. You know, like I say, he was a quiet guy, quite an unassuming person. But what he's done after his death, you know, and it was too soon, but what he's done since then, I'm so thankful for, and I'm so proud. And I think from that as well, from the ripple effect it's had in our family, and everyone we know, everyone I come into contact with now, they all know about organ donation. You know, they know about the service, they know what we did, they know what's possible, they know to make sure that everyone in their family knows their wishes. And it's still going on, you know. Even now I'm meeting new people and I can have that conversation. Yeah. And Stephen's done that.